On to our next game. NC State playing Syracuse. Syracuse so far this season has been very undervalued. It took them a very long time to be ranked. And now is a really great opportunity for them to prove their capabilities and prove that they're not the same orange team that we're used to seeing on a week-to-week basis. They get a fantastic opportunity to face off with an NC State team, albeit coming off of a Florida State victory that just lost their starting quarterback. It is uncertain if Devin Leary is going to play in this game, who's currently dealing with a shoulder injury, and Jack Chambers is that next man up. A lot of times with teams like NC State that are led and propped up by a really good quarterback, when you lose that guy for a game and you have to jump down to the next guy on the list, it is very hard for you to continue your string of success. It is very difficult and tends to lead to them coming back down to reality and a lot of their mistakes being exposed. Devin Leary is the type of guy that can bring them back into a football game and keep them in a game that they're struggling and they're making a lot of mistakes. We've seen that. We've seen that on a week-to-week basis. He did it against Eastern Carolina. He did it against Clemson, almost getting them back into that game. Without him starting in this game, and again, this has been like a foregone conclusion this week that Syracuse has no chance in this football game. I believe Syracuse wins if there is no Devin Leary. They have a very underrated pass defense, one of the best in the country, led by Garrett Williams, who is a very talented cornerback. Their offensive line has not been great, but Matthew Bergeron is one of the best offensive linemen in his respective class for the 2023 NFL Draft. And then the last thing, Sean Tucker has been fantastic so far this year. I have seen a lot of huge runs by him. The stat totals that he's put up in some of their best offensive performances has been pretty exciting to see. Sean Tucker is good enough to take over this football game. And I think that if he has a really strong output, he gets into a rhythm, the offensive line gets into a rhythm, they're going to win this football game against NC State. It is very, very hard to overcome losing a top player like Devin Leary and then just immediately acting like nothing happened when you go to your backup in Jack Chambers. So give me Syracuse in this one. I think Syracuse has all the capabilities to win.